All right, I think we ready to go. What's hood, my nickums? It's your boy, my mama's boy, the Colonel, M to the V to the P. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, if this is your first time to my channel, the Colonel's Crunk, hey, make sure that you take care of those housekeeping items and make sure that before you dip out, that you subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video, with all your family, all your friends, all your homeboys and homegirls, your granny and your nanny, everybody that that would be interested in this video. So, um, for those of y'all that have already done all that, and you're already a subscriber, want to thank you for tuning in. Want to thank you for your support and being a part of the channel with me. So, and taking this journey with your boy as we, put it down G lifestyle each and every day. So, but anyway, this right here is a one of my gaming videos. I have a playlist, especially for those of y'all who this is your first time to the channel. Got a retro gaming playlist called Level Up, where I share a lot of different videos about retro gaming and retro gaming information and consoles and games. You name it. Hey, I got it posted up on the Level Up playlist. So make sure that before you dip about, even once you're done watching this video, that you do check out a lot of the other videos that have been added to the Level Up playlist. So, but today, yeah, we are going to be doing some gaming, and we are on the Super Retro-Cade by Retrobit. Retrobit is one of my favorite companies when it comes to retro gaming, games and consoles and accessories and all that. So definitely, if you are familiar with Retrobit, make sure that you check out their website, which I think is like www.retro-bit.com. So they got all kind of consoles and all kind of retro gaming stuff up on their website. So definitely go and check it out. So, but like you're seeing, this right here is one of their consoles, which is once again called the Super Retro-Cade, and it's basically like in a nutshell, a home arcade console. So a lot of the games that are up on here, and there's a gang of them. I don't know, there's like 50 or 60 different games. If once again, if you're not familiar with the Super Retro-Cade, there's about 50 or 60 some games up here of arcade type games. So a lot of the stuff that you would have played, at your corner store or at your, your arcade facility or whatever. These are the games that are up on here. So there's all kind of stuff. I'm just kind of scanning through so you can kind of, see what we got, see what's on here. Like I said, there's just a gang of different games. Joe and Mac Returns, which is the second one, I believe, or the third one. Joe and Mac 2. Oh man, there's Ghouls and Ghosts. So these are all your arcade versions of a lot of those particular games. Double Dragon 3, Captain Commando, Armored Warriors, Blade Master, which is another one of my favorite games to play. 10-Yard Fight, 1943, 1942. Bionic Commando, yeah, that's definitely another one of my favorites. Another classic there. And once again, these are up on the Super Retro-Cade. These are the arcade version of these games. So today we actually going to be checking out one of my childhood favorite games, which is Bad Dudes. And I know a lot of y'all that are into retro gaming that are watching right now. Hey, I know that you are familiar with Bad Dudes. I know you probably played it, um, hundreds of times as a kid, because this definitely was a must play, arcade game growing up. So I remember the day that me and one of my best friends finally beat Bad Dudes. Talk about feeling like we accomplished something in life. At that particular time, we felt like beating Bad Dudes was like our goal in life, a dream come true. So, because we used to go down to our arcade gaming facility, which was right down the street from my crib where I was growing up, where I was living at the time. And it seems like every day we was down there with a handful of quarters trying to beat this game. So here on the Super Retro-Cade, they've got two versions of Bad Dudes on here. So I think this is the arcade version, and this one is the version that you would have found on a home entertainment console. Nintendo probably or Super Nintendo or whatever. So something like that. But yeah, we're gonna play the arcade version, Bad Dudes. Like I said, just kind of looking back. Yeah, same thing with like Bionic Commando. See, this is what I'm saying is, those were definitely, major classics. Bionic Commando on here, the arcade version, as well as the regular home console entertainment version is on here. So, and I think they do that with a few different games that are on here. You got the arcade version and the home entertainment console version. So, but once again, if you like what you see and want to pick one up and aren't familiar with the the Super Retro-Cade, then just go to Retro Bit, their website, or Castlemania Games website, if y'all are familiar with Castlemania, which is kind of like a distributor for a lot of retro gaming companies like Retro Bit. So you can get a lot of their stuff on the Castlemania Games website as well. So that's where I get a lot of my stuff, is either on the Retro Bit website, the Castlemania Games website, or Amazon.com. So you can pretty much find anything on Amazon, good and bad. But anyway, let's get into it. See how loud this is. So y'all know the mission in this game is saving the president. The president's been kidnapped by some Dragon King or whatever. Some kung fu dude looks like Shogun Shonuff from the Last Dragon. Yep, I tell you what, playing this game brings back memories. And make sure that you tune in on a regular basis, because I definitely will be playing other games, not only on the Super Retro-Cade, but also on a lot of other retro gaming consoles that I have, like the Retro Replay, the Super Retro Trio. It's another one that I have, the X Games, Atari Flashback. I got some gaming handhelds as well, some retro gaming handhelds. And a few times a month, I will be doing some live game streaming, of games from a lot of these retro consoles that I've picked up and continue to pick up. Gotcha. I'm bad. That's what I'm talking about. I love getting the nunchucks. But yeah, the Super Retro-Cade. This is a great retro gaming console. I've had it for a while now, and I really enjoy it. So, like I said, if you really love those arcade style games that you played on played at your corner store growing up, they don't do that nowadays. You don't see too many of those arcade machines. You don't see a lot of those anymore. Just up in the store, or in your corner store or something like that. 7-Eleven or Circle K. Back in the day growing up, you used to be able to find an arcade machine or two in just about every one of your, little corner stores and stuff like that. Not much these days, but, like I said, if you like playing those classics, playing those arcade classics, then the Super Retro-Cade is what you need to get. I would definitely recommend it to anybody. I'm not doing too good against this guy, am I? You got them long fingernails, right? Makes it hard to get close to him without getting hit. Yeah. That's right. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for subscribing to the channel, liking, and sharing my content. Once again, if you're here, for the retro gaming stuff, then make sure that you stay, up to date with all my videos and stuff. on my Level Up playlist. The Level Up playlist is where I, post anything that's got to do with retro gaming. So if that's what you into, if that's what you're here for, then stay up to date with the Level Up playlist, because that's where all of my retro gaming stuff gets posted. So when I'm doing live streams, as well as posting a lot of other videos and stuff that I come across that have to do with retro gaming. So a lot of other retro gaming channels and stuff that I follow, that I stay up to date on all things retro gaming. When I come across anything that they post as well that, is good information, and I want my followers to definitely, and my subscribers to definitely get that news as well, get that information as well. I'll make sure to add that stuff to my channel, to the playlist. Yeah, come get some. Let's see, what else? Lots of other videos and stuff. Pertaining to, sports. My nonprofit that I currently run for reaching out to at-risk youth, G-Life, CHH music, Christian hip hop music, videos, my own music videos, as I am a CHH artist as well. You can find a lot of good stuff up on my channel. So even if you're just here for the gaming stuff, do yourself a favor and look into a lot of the other playlists and different things that I have up on the channel. You never know; it just might interest you, and might be another reason to keep coming back. Yeah. Bad Dudes is not a very difficult game. Although when I was a kid, it seemed like one of the hardest games I ever played. But I mean, it's not a very difficult game at all. So I had to stab some dogs there. I don't like hurting animals, but forgot about that that fiery dude. I like to call him Reverse Flash. That's what he reminds me of. But yeah, it ain't a very difficult game, but still very fun to play. The levels aren't very long, which I guess is a good thing. I don't like to be playing games where, the levels are freaking ridiculously hard and freaking ridiculously long. Take you about an hour per level. And then they got 42 levels. Yeah, it just gets a little old. Once again, that's just my opinion. In boss. So, like I was saying, with the ordering of the Retrocade, you can get it from the Retro Bit website, retro-bit.com. Should be able to order it. Should be able to order it from Amazon.com as well. Once again, just look up Super Retro-Cade, Castlemania Games. And that's Castlemania, like WrestleMania, not Castlevania. Castlemania Games. I think it's Castlemania Games, all one word.com. Ooh. Hey, when that dude be doing them flips and just kicking the snot out of you. One of his kicks pretty much takes all of your dang life. Yeah, I'll hold you over there in that corner. Keep kicking you in your little fat belly. Scream all you want, you're going down, partner. Well, I guess I got him before I died. Well, that's good. But yeah, like I was saying, for anyone that isn't familiar, um, with me personally, like I said, I am a musical artist myself, a CHH artist, Christian hip hop. So I had music videos and concert footage, videos, and outreaches and different things um, that are up on my channel. For my music stuff. So I am also the CEO of G Life Outreach, which is short for God's Love is for Everyone. We're an outreach organization that works with and mentors and helps rehabilitate at-risk youth that have, gang involvement, drug abuse, substance abuse problems, incarcerated, delinquency issues. We work with them, mentor them, and just do what we can to help get them, back on a safe and healthy path in life. Our website for that is G Life Outreach. G is in George, G Life, Life, outreach.org. And one of the avenues and one of the different things and avenues and tools that we use with working with these kids is the music. We always like to say we reach out, to these kids through music, media, and missions. When we say missions, we talk about the outreaches that we do, the concerts, the block parties, going into the detention facilities, working with these kids one-on-one, and talking with them, chopping it up, and just getting to know them. And, a lot of us, like myself, are, ex-knuckleheads as well, ex-gang members, drug dealers. And, God has changed our life, and, we're on a better path in life, and we just want to show these kids that, that there is hope. And of course, what they say, sometimes it takes one to reach one. So, being an ex-gang member myself and, looking at 10 to 15 years in prison, before my 18th birthday, I think I know a little something about the street life and, getting in trouble and just being hopeless and needing some help, needing some guidance. And that's all these kids need as well. They just need somebody, to believe in them, to help them, to encourage them, and show and show them love. That's all we need is just a little love. With God's love is for everyone. It is a faith-based organization. And, our motto is, it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, who you've hurt, or who's hurt you. Nobody is too far gone for God's love. There's hope for us all. So yeah, that's a passion of mine. What we do with these kids, and working with these kids, helping these kids out. Been there, done that, and like I said, it's a passion of mine and a lot of the other soldiers that are a part of the ministry, part of the organization, part of the nonprofit, as well as retro gaming is another passion of mine. I love collecting retro gaming stuff. Love collecting it, playing it, and definitely sharing it uh, with others out there who are, into the same thing. And there's and the retro, gaming world, is definitely grown and evolved and flourished. So, there's a lot out there. There's a lot out there for people to experience. Whether they grew up with these particular games and consoles or not. I keep forgetting that you can just bend down and kick those spike things that they keep throwing. I'm always wanting to try to jump over them. But a lot of time they're hard to jump over. So make sure that, once again, if you like what you're seeing, like what you're hearing about the Super Retro-Cade, look into it, look it up, and, definitely get yourself one. Um, just depends on who you get it through and when you get it. I mean, it's anywhere from like, 50 to 80 bucks, for one of these Super Retro arcade home arcade consoles. So not really expensive. I mean, especially for everything that you get with them. Like I said, you can do a search for it and it'll come up. Trust me. You'll find it. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open. Ask and it will be given. Spikes. It's a great game. Love it. If you got a retro gaming store, which I'm pretty sure you probably do in your area, you may be able to even find one of these Super Retro-Cades there. Oh boy. And, let's make no mistake about it. Let me be perfectly clear. I don't claim to be the best gamer, the best retro gamer, none of that when it comes to gaming. I just like the game. I just like to play. But I definitely ain't all that. But especially when it comes to retro gaming, you don't have to be all that, because it's not about being good. It's not about, none of that, at least not for me. Anyway, so it's just about the love of games. Because, bottom line is, if you all about, competition and being, being good at games, or, being the best, I didn't take this hobby up for that. I took this hobby up for the simple fact that I enjoy the games that I grew up with and enjoy what the retro gaming world is doing and putting out right now with different games and consoles that they're doing and bringing back and refurbishing and like I said, just putting out quality retro stuff from from back in the day. That's what it's all about for me. So I'll tell you that right now. And like I said, I just want y'all to, from what I'm seeing, from what I'm picking up, from what I'm buying, let you guys experience it. Because a lot of this stuff a lot of these games and consoles that I currently have and am picking up, and know about, just comes from research and spending countless hours on the internet, checking stuff out and realistically just hoping that when I get it, it's gonna be well worth it. And so far, most of everything that I've gotten has definitely been well worth it. And I would recommend it to anybody that's into retro gaming. Like I said, don't forget to tune in weekly and see what else your boy is putting out, see what your boys is putting down next, and what types of things, what's the next game or console that I'll be reviewing and displaying and critiquing. So, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about the Super Retro-Cade. It's a great system. Of course, it's an emulator because all the games are, installed on the system itself. Final boss. There go Shogun, show enough. Who's the baddest mofo around this town? Show enough. because I think he's supposed to be some kind of ninja too. That's why all of his henchmen are all ninjas and samurais and whatever else. I guess that dude can float too. Mm. Almost there. But definitely go and get you one. Get you one of these Super Retro-Cades. Check it out. And if this is not for you too, hey, that's cool too. Gotcha. And that's bad dudes on the Super Retro-Cade. President Ronnie. I think that's supposed to be Ronald Reagan, because I think this came out in like what uh, the late '80s, early '90s when President Reagan Reagan was during his presidency or whatnot. So hey dudes, thanks for rescuing me. Now let's go for a drink. So there you have it. Once again, Super Retrocade from Retro Bit. That was Bad Dudes. And we'll be playing another one from the Super Retrocade again. So definitely don't worry about that. Definitely, if you need to see more from the Super Retrocade and what other games before you decide to go out and buy one, definitely stay tuned because we'll be back with some more gameplay from the Super Retrocade. So, but yeah, it's your boy, the Colonel, as we like to say in G Life. Stay up, pray up, stay strapped. G Life, faux life, Trey.